Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Jay's Beer Review. I am at my mother and stepfather's house, I guess you would say, and we're celebrating our Christmas. And this is now the third Christmas I've done in a row, and I still have one more left, which is the mother-in-law's house out in Ohio, which we're leaving for on Thursday, but that's going to be more like a New Year's Day review. So, to wrap up kind of like the last Christmas review, I'm going to do Sam Adams Chocolate Boch. Now, there's a little story behind this beer. First off, as you notice, this came in a 12-ounce bottle. For years, Sam Adams came out with the Chocolate Boch only around Christmas time, and they made it in a 22-ounce special bottle. This is the first year they made it in the 12-ounce bottle, and you can only get it in the mix pack, which I really don't like because I really don't like anything else in that mix pack, but I do kind of like the Chocolate Boch. It's probably one of my favorite beers that Sam Adams makes, and I've had this many times. So I was really disappointed to see that they only did it in that mix pack. And I wanted to review it, but I was thinking to myself, that's not going to happen if all I can do is get it in this mix pack. But luckily, my brother bought a 12-pack of the Christmas variety pack and gave me one of the bottles. So now I still get to review it, even though they try to sabotage everything. As far as I'm aware, they are not making that 22-ounce bottle this year, because if they were, they would already have it out by now. So I think this is the only way that you're going to be able to get this. I don't know if anything's changed as well, since they kind of made more of it, or maybe they just limited how much because they only put like 2 in each 12-pack, I don't know. The alcohol percentage is 5.8, so it's not really heavy, but it is a really chocolatey beer, and that's what we're going to try out. The glass I'm going to use is, I'm at my mother's house, so there's not very many options for glasses to use, so I'm using this Happy 50th Birthday Maria type beer glass. And my brother, even though he gave it to me, told me I still need to share a little bit, so I'm even going to give him a little bit of it as well. And as far as opening thing, well, we live in the ghetto and we use a ghetto can opener. This is like all-purpose dual action thing, so we're going to see if this works. I should have just used my teeth. Alright, first let's talk about the body. As you can see, as I poured it poured out pretty fast. It was pretty thin for a beer. I was expecting it to be a little bit more thicker than that, but then again, it is Sam Adams, so it doesn't surprise me. And I haven't had this in like a year, so there's probably a good chance that maybe what I used to think was good maybe isn't so much compared to all the chocolate stouts I've had and chocolate box I've had. Like I had just yesterday, the Rogue Double Chocolate, which was out of this world. So it's going to really have to hold up to still be considered good. It is on the brown side, a little transparent, not completely dark and not completely unsee-through. I can kind of see my fingers, which is weird. The carbonation is low, and we have like a 3-finger head. It is small bubbles and frothy, and because there's different layers of the foaminess, I think it's actually going to stick around, which will be nice. The smell? It doesn't smell like chocolate. It smells like grain and ale. Maybe I get just a hint of chocolate. Yeah, it's a little disappointing. Alright, well, let's give it a try. Cheers. Well, it's got a heavy dose of graininess to it. It's very thin. The bitterness is actually a little high. I don't know if it's higher than the one I had yesterday, but maybe because of the thinness of the beer, but there's definitely like some bitterness to it. And the chocolate is very, very minute. I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought the chocolate would be a lot more present. I want to say that the ones I've had in the past were more chocolatey than this. This is barely chocolatey. The most important feature to me is how grainy it is. It's disgusting, actually. I wish it didn't have any of that graininess. Like I said, the chocolate is so little. At least the one good quality about it is the chocolate's in the finish, so it helps out offset that grainy, like, bitter characteristic in the front. Yeah, not very satisfied. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and drink some more of this and get back to you in a few moments. Alright, well, I'm back, and as you can see, I have just a little bit of beer here left. I drank this relatively quick because I didn't like it at all, and I just wanted to get it done and over with. Like I said, a lot of graininess, a lot of bitterness. Not a good way. The graininess is actually not good. And the chocolate's there, but it's just a little bit. It's in the finish. Thank God for that, so at least you can taste something. But, you know, Sam Adams just continually disappoints me lately with their beer. I think the last good one I had from them was the Noble Pills, and you know, maybe it's just because I've been adjusted to such much better craft beers that maybe that's why I kind of like don't like Sam Adams anymore. If you're like new to drinking beer, then Sam Adams might be okay because you've never had a Chocolate Boch before and you're not afraid to try it if Sam Adams makes it. And I get that, but I'm way beyond what these guys are making at this point, and I just don't like what they make. And this is just another example because I used to love this beer, and now I'm like, ugh, really? So it's not going to score high, but before I give my grade, I am going to do my final chug, so here we go. As far as final thoughts and grade, I'm going to call this below average. It's probably, I almost call it bad, but yeah, the chocolate's there enough for me not to call it bad. So a below average beer. Again, that was the Sam Adams Chocolate Boch in the 12-ounce bottle. Until next time, Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching.
Here, Cyrus, Merry Christmas!
Get your present, Cyrus.
Get it, Cyrus. Get it. What is it?
What'd you get?
What is it?
What'd you get?
What is it? That's
Bacon.
That's for me.
All right. Good boy.